people that have decided to give it a shot.
Okay.
To take the seasonings and see what the customers say, what the response is.
Yeah.
And I really thank them for believing in something. They don't know me. We've only talked on the phone.
That's true.
And they decided to say, well, based on the bulletin, what I sent to them describing the contents, where it's made and packaged and everything.
The benefits.
And the benefits of all the herbs that are in there. They were kind of excited and they said, well, we'll try. Send us a couple of dozens, we'll put it on the shelf, and we'll give you feedback in a couple of months to see how the customers are responding. But the truth of the matter is that those who have started using it are hooked, just like you.
Oh yeah. I mean, the quality speaks for itself. Because, you know, I like to saute greens a lot.
Yes.
And sometimes I buy baby kale. And, you know, you can saute baby kale the same way you can saute spinach.
Exactly.
And I just, on my own, did the experiment. I said, well, okay, I know what the taste of the green seasoning is like. Let me see if it just works just on sauteed kale. So, you know, I heated some olive oil. I loaded the skillet up with baby kale. And I just started sprinkling the seasoning on top. It worked perfectly. Yeah.
And actually, talking about kale, I do have kale in the cookbook.
Okay.
As an alternative to bitter leaf from back home.
Okay.
Kale is not bitter, but I use it to show how you can make the dish called ndole.
Oh, okay.
Even if you don't have bitter leaf, you can use kale.
Yeah, the substitute, yeah.
Yes. And the only reason I chose kale was because kale is one of those wonder greens.
That's true.
That are good for, you know, cancer fighting nutrients and all that.
Antioxidants,
Exactly. So that's why I use kale.
Okay.
So there's also, like you say, your sauteed greens.
Yeah.
You can, when I do my 3 greens, I show it how you can do kale.
Yeah.
And spinach and maybe collards mixed and sauteed with with the green seasoning. Yeah. Or kale, turnips and spinach, whatever combination. But have kale in the mix.
Okay.
Because kale it's just a wonder.
Oh, it is.
A wonder green.
It really is.
Yes.
Great. Wow.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
That's it.
Yeah. Like I said, it's been an amazing journey, and like I said, everything seems to be coming, you know, full circle. You know, we had the herbs already ready. They're available in stores. Of course, they're getting more exposure online.
Exactly.
I'll be carrying them, like I said, on Amazon and on my main website, All Africa Imports, starting next week. And like I said, very, very soon a cookbook's coming.
Exactly. I just thought to myself, if people are still calling me till this day.
They are. Oh, yeah.
They are calling. My phone is ringing off the hook, especially during the weekends. I feel so sorry.
Yeah.
I decide to pick up the calls because I'm like, a hungry person is an angry person.
Yeah.
So just call them and just say, I'm sorry, the restaurant was shut down.
Yeah.
Even though on the website, the address has changed and we've put it there, we only cater.
Yeah.
We don't do sit down anymore. But then, when people have heard about Motherland Kitchen, and they're still thinking we'll find Motherland Kitchen and have some good food like our friends had when they visited Georgia, but we are not there anymore. We just do catering, but trust me, if you get the seasonings and get the book, you cook it very close to how I would.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't say the same because no two people cook the same.
Absolutely.
Because some people cook from their hands.
That's true.
Some people cook from, but me, I cook from my heart. So it's different because when you taste the food, it tells about the spirit of the person that cooks the food.
Absolutely.
So, but I mean, you can still cook something that is close.
Yeah.
I am very proud of a lot of my customers who are Africans married to non-Africans.
Okay.
And I have sent them my recipes in advance to them buying the book, and they've tried some of the dishes and actually called me to say, wow, it came out not as good as yours, but it did come out and we ate, we were happy.
Wow.
Because we noticed that more and more non-Africans are interested in what Africans eat. They love African foods and African flavors. So especially our new citizens, as I call them,
that's true,
the wives of our brothers who are non-Africans, they want to learn.
Oh, they do.
They want to learn. So I thought if I'm going to write a cookbook to teach somebody how to make an African dish, it's going to be tough for them to figure out what seasonings to use.
Oh yeah.
That's why I started first.
That's a big barrier. Yeah.
Yes, I started first with the seasonings. I said, let me do the seasonings so that by the time I do the book, then they can follow the recipe, and then with the recipe, they have the seasonings, and they can now try to make the food to taste close to what their in-laws will make back home if they visited Africa. So in the cookbook, I try to touch a little bit of all sub-Saharan countries. Okay. Starting from Senegal, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Guinea, Gambia, all the way Kenya, and going south to South Africa.
Yeah, that's why it's called the Pan-African Cookbook.
Exactly, yeah. So I didn't do North Africa because North African cuisine is more Mediterranean, it's more common, it's more Western. Yeah. Because it's stuff that everybody knows, couscous and stew and this. But when it comes to real, authentic African cuisine, it's mostly West, Central, East, and South. Yeah. Because that's where you see fufu.
That's true.
Kari kari, ndole, you know, chebijen, acheke, all those different foods that you can only find in those regions. So I decided to just narrow it down to sub-Saharan Africa. Okay. Yes. Great. Yeah. Great. So hopefully our new citizens and our kids who are born here in America, they will be able to get the book, get the seasonings, and try to cook the foods. Great. And just enjoy the foods of their ancestors. Even if they've never been to Africa or if their parents have not taught them, they can try to make them. Oh, is that? At the moment, actually, lots of them are trying to cook the foods. Wow. Yes, because they buy the seasonings online, and then I email them and tell them, when you're cooking and you have any problem, call me. So they have my number to call me. Sometimes I'm in church on Sundays, my phone is ringing. After church, I have to park the car, stand somewhere, and then talk to the kid. I say, so what do you want? So, oh, auntie, I'm trying to make maybe jollof rice, or I'm trying to make dole, or I'm trying to make a peanut butter stew, and I need help. Then I'll walk through with them on the phone, or I rush home and I email them the recipe. Okay. Yeah, just to help them.
Email me some the 3 greens and another. I think the cabbage.
Yes, the cabbage.
I remember those. Yeah.
Yes.
I think I still got those.
Yeah, because I mean, the whole idea is for people to be able to use the seasonings. So if you buy the seasonings, even though the book is not out, I'll send you the recipe. I'll email you the recipe for whatever seasoning you want. Okay. That way, you know, you start practicing. Yeah. There are lots more. There are over 70 recipes in the book. Wow. Plus nutrition tips, little things here and there. Yeah. And history as well. Oh, great. Because then I try to explain who eats what. Like in the Congo Basin, they eat typically cassava and cassava leaf. In the West, Senegal, Liberia, Sierra Leone, typically rice. Yeah. They eat rice with something. You know, when you start coming to the West, coming to like Ghana, Togo, Nigeria, Cameroon, Benin, you start seeing fufu. Yeah. Either from corn or from cassava or plantains. Yeah. Yeah. So I put all that history or stories, little things. Okay. So it's interesting read. So people can read and just those people who want to just read and know about what people eat on the continent, that would be a good resource. Oh, very, very. Yes. And also nutrition facts, like pumpkin seeds. Very good for you. Oh, yeah. It has good nutrients, it's good source of zinc, absolutely, phosphorus, iron and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Quinoa. Oh, yeah. Good source of protein. So breastfeeding mothers, they can do quinoa in any form. I have couple of quinoa recipes in the book to help them. Typically puff that we like a lot. Oh yeah. I'm trying to make people stay away from white flour for puff. Because these days we talk about gluten-free foods and we know what wheat is. Exactly. That's where the problems are coming from. So there's another recipe in the book to use different types of flour. Okay. And you still enjoy your puff. And then those who don't eat bread at all, they can make those, use those to make some donuts that would kill that craving for bread. Oh yeah. But then there will be healthy alternatives. Yeah, at the same time. Exactly. So the book and the seasonings go hand in hand.
Great.
But like I said, the book should be out in a couple of months.
Okay, okay. Like I said, when it comes available,
I'll give it to you. You have it on your site.
Definitely.
And those who are interested, get the book, get the seasonings, and just try different African recipes. Okay.
We'll probably do this again where I've seen you do your magic in the kitchen. But it's not like, other people probably see you do your magic in the kitchen. So we'll have to maybe do another session, for that.
Okay, yeah. Well, maybe something popular like the peanut butter stew or the 3 greens.
How to cook fufu, because you told me, hey, you gotta cook it with the cold water versus hot water.
Yeah. There are different types of flour.
Yeah.
And talking about fufu, there's a chapter on fufu in the book. What fufu is to different regions.
Yeah.
So the way you make pounded yam is totally different from the way you make fufu from oatmeal.
Oh yeah.
You know, oatmeal fufu was a big hit at the restaurant.
Oh yeah.
I got a lot of people hooked on oatmeal fufu because you get all the nutrients.
You do.
And the fact that I bought the natural oatmeal made it gluten free. Yeah. So you can't go wrong.
No.
Eating oatmeal fufu. Yeah. There's yam. There's plantain. There's the other flours, but because they are processed, they do have some preservatives.
That's true.
Which you should eat, but not regularly.
Yeah.
But then the healthy ones are like the corn, the oat.
Yeah.
Those are all flours that are gluten free.
Oh yeah.
So you can eat fufu from those. But the way you make the fufu from the corn and the oatmeal is totally different from how you do the yam and the plantains and other flours that are pre-processed.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true.
So most people don't know.
No, they
so
don't.
You tell them about oatmeal fufu, they cook it the same way they do the yam fufu. No. That's not how you do it. It's a 3-step. You need to do it differently.
Yeah.
And actually smell the oatmeal fufu when it's cooked.
Okay.
You can smell it. When it's already ready, you can really smell it.
Wow.
Totally different from how you do the yam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Well, once again, you've done your thing where you blow me with information and given some history lessons at the same time, Sabina.
Okay.
Well, this concludes this episode of Spice Queen TV with my great friend Sabina Jules. And hey, we're going to do this again. And definitely look for us this coming week where you're going to see all these great spices online on Amazon. And feel free to give us your feedback. And hey, within the next 60 to 90 days, hey, expect a great cookbook. And we're out.
Thank you.